There is a famous story told about the Rebbe Rashab, Rabbi Shalom Dov Ber Lubavitch, when he was a young boy. As was the family custom, upon his birthday, he went to his grandfather, the Tzemach Tzedek, Rabbi Menachem Mendel, for a birthday blessing. And in their private meeting together, the Tzemach Tzedek asked him about his life, about his studies, and suddenly the young Rebbe Rashab bursts out crying. And his grandfather asks, "What is causing you to be so upset, my child?" And Shalom Dovber replied, "In school this week, in Cheder, we are learning the Parshah of Vayeira, when Hashem revealed himself to our forefather Avraham after his brit milah. Hashem revealed himself to Avraham. Why hasn't he revealed himself yet to me?" His grandfather thought for a moment and replied, "When a righteous Jew decides at the age of 99 to circumcise himself when Hashem asks, he is deserving that Hashem should reveal himself to him." We can learn something from the Rebbe Rashab's plea, his desire, his question, and also we can learn something from the Tzemach Tzedek's reply. From the Rebbe Rashab, we learn that every Jew, every single Jew, regardless of age, affiliation, or background, or knowledge, has an incredibly deep, intrinsic connection to God, and they have a thirsting and yearning to realize that connection, to see and sense Hashem. A child, even before we train them for mitzvot and to learn Torah, and before they have a maturity and a deeper appreciation for godliness, they want this connection. They want to see and feel Hashem. And they can rightfully demand even such a great revelation as that which Avraham Avinu merited after he performed brit milah. But it's significant in itself that this revelation of this caliber came after the brit milah. And we learn this from the Tzemach Tzedek's very precise answer. When a righteous Jew at the age of 99 decides to circumcise himself, he deserves that Hashem should reveal himself to him. You see, Avraham Avinu was a tzaddik. He had attained total mastery over all of his being and dedicated himself with total devotion to fulfilling Hashem's will. He was called a chariot, a merkava, which is totally surrendered to the will and direction of the one driving or directing it. And yet, only after Avraham Avinu performed brit milah did he achieve ultimate mastery over all the limbs of his body to align them with God's will. The parts of his body that we don't naturally have total control over. So even a tzaddik of Avraham had to take another step, go a little further in order to have this revelation from Hashem. Even someone of such perfection had to do something a little more. And so this teaches us that first and foremost, we all have a deep yearning to reveal our connection with God and to sense Hashem's presence in our life. But then we also must remember that we are not yet perfect, and we always must keep growing and striving to realize that connection. Through serving Hashem, through devoting ourselves to Him, all our talents and energies and activities. And with this humble mindset, it will propel us to do all we can in thought, speech, and deed to bring Mashiach when we have the ultimate revelation of Hashem. So we take it there step by step. And a call to action, a good question to ask ourselves that we can take from this lesson is this: what is one thing I can focus on today or this week to increase holiness, to feel Hashem and connect with Him in my life? How do I want to see Hashem in my life? And what am I going to do to create that vessel, to take that initiative, to draw His presence down in my life and to feel Him with me at every step of the day in a tangible way?